Alright, I got a privy and a trash pit poked out over in that spot. Well, I got down a couple feet, and as always, I'm finding 1940s. Some people say this was a Kool-Aid mixture. I don't know, but it's definitely not very old. It's not looking very good. Got pieces of wood that are pretty hard still. 3 feet deep. And a lot of bricks, so I think I'm going to give up on this one. And now the trash pit. It's looking very modern as well. Looks like a 1970s soda. Alright, got another privy poked out right between these two probes. Well, I see a lot of cement and brick in here. I think they just put it there because they had a sinkhole and they were probably driving over it. So hopefully underneath that there'll be some old stuff. The bad luck continues. That whiskey looks like it's from the late 50s. And then we got a bent up fork. Well, I'll go another foot and see what happens. Still, it's not looking too good. The only thing that's even slightly old that's a bottle is this. I don't even know how old that is. It's probably from the late 20s or early 30s. I was about to give up because there's so little glass and so many bricks, but I'll work on it a little bit more and see what comes out. Well, I got a whiskey, it looks like. Looks like it has a screw top though. No, it's really some odd... Looks like it takes a bottle cap of sorts. It could be from the late teens. Oh, that doesn't look very old. Nope, it's looking like a 1945. Well, another waste of time. Well, I probed it some more and I feel a lot of glass about another 10 inches down, so I'm gonna keep on going with it. The only reason I'm still digging this is because there could be some milks in here. And I just found the top of one right there. Yeah, definitely old enough to be embossed. Well, I think I'm gonna give up after all. It's too narrow and too deep. Too much clay. Today I'm digging Princeville, North Carolina. It looks like a privy right there, but I probed it and it's just an odd sinkhole. The privy's really right here. So I'll open it up and see what kind of treasure I'm going to find today. Well, when you dig small towns, you find a lot of 1940s privies. And here's yet another one. I see something sticking out here. Just a generic screw top wine type of bottle. Yep, it's definitely pretty modern. It's got a 48 on the bottom of it. Yep, mayonnaise jar. Well, at least it's got a lot of bottles in it. That's definitely a Suncrest soda. Whiskey drinker, but the bottles are about 50 years too new. And a broken Coke bottle. The paint is still perfect. Well, not quite on this side. Guess I'll throw that one away. Well, that would have been a nice one. Greenville, North Carolina. It's the sexy topless variety. Well, there's a group of them. What kind of soda do we have here? A Milky. Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Gonna try and preserve this paint by spraying it with clear shellac. Looks like another one. Oh, the top's broken. That was a better example. It didn't have as much rust on the front. It's an orange crush product too. Oh well. What's the date on that anyway? 48. The best thing about a 1940s Privy is that it has a lot of bottles in it. Some kind of a big half-gallon thing right here. Oh, it's another soda. The super common Suncrest. Let me guess, this is going to be a bleach bottle. Well, if it is, it's a clear one. Yep, plenty of glass in here. Got a Coke bottle showing right here. Well, at least it's intact. But of course, it's just going to be a D patent. And it's from Tarboro, as expected. Got another painted soda right there. Hopefully I won't cut my fingertips off. Amazing how the sand preserves the paint so well. Wow, that looks almost brand new. Yeah, I really do keep a can of spray with me. It's really not a good idea to spray shellac on bottles, but it's either that or the paint's going to dry up and blow away. Look at all that glass. And a worthless wine bottle again. But I feel something down here. It's another one of the same. Well, I widened the hole up a bit, and it looks like there might be a quart milk bottle right here. Oh no! Broken. There's no embossing on it either. Well, it looks like another soda. I was going to say it's probably a Nesbitt's, but then I just realized there's another company that uses the same style. Oh, but it is a Nesbitt's. There is one that's very similar from Wilson, which I found one of right across the street. And they are worth up to $150 a piece. So I was hoping this was going to be that, but it's just going to be a $5 Nesbitt's. Well, it's missing some of the paint, so I'll be lucky to get $5 for it. But this one is actually rare because it says bottled by Dr. Pepper of Knoxville. They usually don't even have a city name on these. Alright, I got a soda showing here. It looks like something different. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Damn it. The paint's coming off. It's a Taylor's. I've never seen one. I've just heard about them. Such a shame. It's a pretty rare bottle there, but it lost some of its paint. I just sprayed it, so it won't get any worse, but I don't know if I'll get anything for this. Well, that was a shallow one. I'm already hitting the bottom at about 2 foot 10 inches. So they probably only used this for 2 years. That means there should be a bunch more privies on this lot. Found another Suncrest. And a red, white, and blue Pepsi. But I scuffed the paint off. And some of it's flaking off on its own. And another sun crest. And I wiped it carefully, but it's smudging the paint. Got another soda right here. Yeah, just another one of these with rust on it again. I'm actually digging some cans in this hole. You very rarely dig cans intact in privies. Just found a knee high. They're sort of common and the paint is sort of ruined. So I'd probably just leave this one here. Alright, I see what appears to be another one of those tip beverages. Hopefully that'll have its paint still on it. Clearing the ceiling off to get that one out. Out pops another knee high. And look at that, a cone top can. Intact for the most part. And another cone top can. If only they were in perfect condition and were Pepsi's, they would be worth a lot of money. This one's just wedged in there with so many bottles around it. Alright, I think I got it loose enough now. Yeah, it's whole. Let me spray it before it gets ruined. And here's one I've never seen. Embossed on the neck is Taylor's. Maybe it had a paper label. I've actually seen embossed 7-Ups from the late 30s with Taylor's on the neck. But I don't know what this one would have said on the middle. Got a whiskey showing. Looks like a pretty old top on that one. Could it be from the teens? Nope. Just looked like an old one from the top style. And we got our first beer. This is interesting. I've never seen one before. Some kind of a food product. Maybe a mustard or mayonnaise, I don't know, but it's got a tree on it, so I'm keeping this one. I think we got another one of the Taylors with the painted label on it. Judging by the neck style. Got to be careful not to scrape the paint off. Wow, that looks pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to spray it before it comes off. Well, there was a lot of stuff in there, but that was certainly a late one. Almost everything said 1948 on it. Hopefully I can find an older one now. Well, after probing about another 175 spots until I almost had a heart attack, I finally found another one. And I'm sure it's got to be older than 1948, because that's about as new as they get. Maybe I spoke too soon. Another 40s privy, because of the pantyhose in it. It's got to be after World War II for that to be there. Yep, definitely a pantyhose privy. Hope it's not full of 50s stuff. Okay, I got the first bottle coming out. Certainly the least valuable one I've ever seen. It has a 7 on it. I'm hoping that doesn't mean 1957, but it probably is. This hole has a whole bunch of these in it. And a bunch of pantyhose, of course. And now I finally found what looks to be a milk bottle. I don't see any embossing on it. Well, it looks like another unembossed one. Well, I see a bottle way down in there. Well, it's just one of those squared off mason jars. Just pried out another one.